I'm gonna check in with you guys in a few hours. The last time I did this, I think I forgot to tell you guys the time. So it's now 9:18 and it's 9:18 a.m. I'm going to run some errands, and then I told you guys I have the party. The party is at 2 p.m. and we'll go from there. I'll let you guys know how this bad boy holds up today with the Balm, Nivea Balm, and then I wore the YSL foundation. So I'll let you guys know, and I will talk to you in a few hours. Bye. Okay guys, so we're gonna give this guy another go. I have been using this. Okay guys, so we're gonna give this another go. I have been using this, and again, it all depends on the foundation, but I almost feel like it's not that great of a primer. I hate to say that, but I don't see it. So I'm going to just work that into my hands and then really work it into the skin. And again, you want to rub this until you start to feel like it's getting a little thicker and tacky. It's like it's drying. Let's pick our foundation. I think today we are going to use the YSL Touche Éclat foundation. And I have to mix this one because I feel like it's a little too beige for me. And I am going to use my custom cover drops by Cover FX in N40. It's so weird because the N40 looks very yellow. It doesn't look neutral at all, which is cool with me, y'all. And I'm gonna use this guy. This is a Sephora Collection Pro Full Coverage Complexion Brush. It's the number 66. And I'm going to use just the end of it to mix my foundation, and I'm just gonna put whatever is on the tip on my face. So this brush is very similar to, ¿dónde estás? Oh, this brush is very similar to MAC's Oval brush, and I'm gonna have to show you guys. So I'm going to take a little bit of that foundation and just really, I don't even have to do anything other than move the brush. Like this brush, at first I'm like, there's no way that this foundation brush is going to work with foundation because it's very dense. But let me tell you, it's like gliding butter on your face. It's so good. And as you guys can see, it really applies the product and it doesn't move it. It's so good. I was pleasantly surprised. At first I was pissed. I was like, oh, it's gonna be a crappy brush. It's not gonna do what it's supposed to do. Blah, blah, blah. And then when I tried it, I was like, oh yeah, this is good. Now to show you guys, this is the MAC Oval one. I'm just gonna take that. And you do the same thing. Like you can do circular motions, but with this style of brush and the way that it's packed, you honestly don't need to do anything other than move the brush around. And I feel like the Sephora one gives you more coverage than the MAC one. But they're both equally good. It's just the price point is very different. This one's 80 bucks. And the Sephora one, I believe, is 38. They both give you the same result. So I'm just gonna go in again with some more, whatever's left over. I'm gonna use my Sephora brush because, believe it or not, I prefer it. The bristles or the hair on this brush feel exactly the same. The difference is the shape, clearly. And I feel like with the Sephora or the MAC one and these oval brushes that are all the hype right now, which is why I bought a MAC one. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, I have a haul that I'm waiting for. There's a little bit of some stuff that I'm waiting on today. And then I'll do my my hole. But this brush, I feel like really gives you, the shape is just convenient. And then the way that it's shaped, the teardrop, it really lets you just get into these little small tight spaces. And when you flip it and use a smaller size, you can really get under your eyes. But like I said, I have the little one too, so I can use that under my eyes. But anyway, so we are done with our foundation. Okay, loves, so now I'm gonna take my correctors. Y'all know I love this stuff. And I'm gonna just do a few little dots. And then I'm gonna take the more peachy color, that could be my concealer, and use that also. Okay. My foundation on camera is picking up really beigey and light, but I promise y'all it looks good. I'm going to take my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. Patty, thank you. Patty, watch how it goes on. My friend Patty actually gave me, this powder for my birthday. She gave me the jumbo size. So I'm waiting for this one to run out so I can start using the other one. And I'm gonna keep the container so I can fill it like when I'm traveling and stuff. But anyway, point is, se me escapó el pajarito. Point is, it's really good, and she likes it. She noticed it the other day. She's like, I think I need the powder. If it makes you feel any better, the little one's $20, and it comes with a little puff. Okay, I'm gonna quickly do my eyebrows, and I'm not gonna do this on camera because you guys have seen me do it a million times, and there's nothing different about it. So we're gonna just skip along. Okay guys, so we're gonna be using my Dior Skin Nude Air Glowing Gardens Glowing Nude Illuminator and my MAC 133 brush. Let me tell you guys a story about this because unfortunately you cannot get this anymore. Anyway, when my husband and I did our little getaway, he was we went out, you know, it took us, we didn't get home until like late Sunday. So he said, we stopped to return something I had bought, and we found a mall and we just kind of walked around. So he said, baby, I want to get you something. Pick whatever you want. And I was like, are you serious? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, well, let's hit up the cosmetic counters because that's all I ever want. And he's like, okay. So I knew that I wanted to try and find this guy because it was sold out, and it's really pretty packaging. And I was like, let's see if we can find it. And then he's like, okay. And I'm like, are you sure? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, cool. We can do this. So I went to the counter and it was sold out. And the girl was really, really sweet. And she's like, oh, I can put you on our list. And then when it comes in, you can get it. And I'm like, yeah, boo, I'm a little far. So it's not gonna work. So anyway, so she was super sweet. She let me see it. I hadn't even ever seen it. I just saw it like in videos and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay. So I played with it and I really wanted it. We stopped at 2 different department stores and they didn't have it, which the girl had already told me was sold out everywhere. So I'm gonna curl my lashes and do my primer as we talk. I figured this would be a little chit chatty. So then when I went in, she said, you know, everyone said that it was sold out and stuff. And I'm like, all right, so it's gone. Well, I went to work that following Thursday and I saw it. And then I called my husband and I'm like, baby, do you remember when you said you wanted to buy me something? And then he's like, yeah. And I said, do you still want to buy me something? And he's like, what do you want? So I told him, like, remember what we looked for? And remember how I didn't get anything because I couldn't find it. And all I wanted was this little highlighter. And he's like, yeah. And I said, we have it. And we only had 2. And so I said, It was sold out everywhere. You saw, the lady told me that they're sold out everywhere, and they said, we have 2 in the store. And then he's like, get it. So I got it. And so my husband bought me the highlighter, and I love it. Look at that. It's just very natural. So there's one other highlighter that I have that he's bought me, and that one totally caught me off guard. I had put it up on my Instagram. I think it was like 2 Christmases ago, and I said that I needed it in my life, but it sold out, and it was by Chanel. He literally went to just about every department store to find it, but it was sold out because it was part of their holiday collection. It's the Camille de Plume highlighter. It's so pretty. And so when I opened it on Christmas, I could not freaking believe it. And I was like, how did you know? Like, I couldn't even figure out how he had figured out that I wanted it, because I never talked about it. It was just something that I had posted on Instagram. And then he said, he's like, you posted it on Instagram, duh. He's like, I just didn't think it was gonna be that hard to find it. And he didn't say duh, that's me. And I thought that was like the sweetest, most thoughtful gift ever. That one, another year he gave me Christmas ornaments, and I love Christmas. But anyway, just sharing while I prime my lashes. My bronzer, I'm gonna be using my Too Faced dark chocolate bronzer, and honestly guys, this is a little dark for me, but I like to use it with my MAC 135 brush, and I like to do this just with the edge of the brush and then blend it up. And I feel like with this brush you really get just like a softer application, and it looks more natural than, you know, when you go in with a denser brush. So I feel like I can wear it right now, but I have been wearing my Makeup Forever bronzers a lot. I just wanted to switch it up a little bit, and I wanted to smell like chocolate. Okay, so I have my bronzer on, and now for my blush, I'm gonna wear Orgasm today. NARS Orgasm, and I'm gonna use my trusty 121 brush. No, what is this? 137 brush. Oh, I said 121. And I'm just gonna put that over my bronzer. So yesterday I figured out how to view my subscribers, and that was really nice because I know a lot of you guys, and that's really sweet that you're following me, and I love you guys for that. Now spread the word and get me around. By Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And then also, I know I'm being super chatty in this video. I feel like I've been locked up and just got out, and I have all these things I want to say. But I want to try and do question and answer video, and I had tried to do this on Instagram before, and I do have a few questions already lined up. But if you guys have anything that you want to ask, please write it down below, and I'm more than happy to answer your questions. Or if you guys have any suggestions, you guys know I'm always asking you guys for suggestions, because while I'm on here, I can kind of come up with ideas of things that I could film, but I want to film things that you guys actually want to learn, or, you know, are curious about. That's what I want to do. I want to teach you guys. Look at that. Bam. This mascara is almost dry, and I'm really trying to use it up as much as I can. I really like it with the primer. Without the primer, no me gusta. And then I have a few mascaras I've gotten in gratis that I can use. I have a few of the YSL ones, so you guys are gonna probably see me use that for a while. And I just got the new Marc Jacobs one, but I don't want to open that yet. I'm one of those people that when I get something new, I need to use it right away. I don't let it sit. Like, I'm like, you know, there's people who are like, I've talked to people who are like, oh, you know, I need to go through this first, and then I'm going to open this. And I'm like, I'm going to open it all up. I'm going to play with it. I'm going to alternate, you know, when I use it. And I'm going to go crazy with my makeup. Okay, I'm going to do my MAC Giga Black Lash on the bottom. And I like to put everything to use. the bad thing about that is that I have so many things I haven't touched, or that I'll use once or twice and then that's it until I come back to it. So I have a ton of makeup. Okay, so for my lips today, I'm going to be using the Sephora Collection lip liner in Mesquite. And then I'm using the Sephora Collection liquid lipstick in, I think this is Blackberry Sorbet. Favorite. Love this stuff. I'm going to mix it with this. And that's it. Did you guys see how just by blotting my lips, it's like on? This stuff is amazing. See? It's so good. And then to clean up, I'm going to be using my MAC Chromographic pencil in NW25 and 30. And I just like to take this and do that. I'm just sharpening it up, and then I'll take a brush and blend it out. I'm going to do that to the top as well. You always want to make sure to clean your liner too, because otherwise you're just going to make a bigger mess. So guys, this is what I am rocking today. I'm waiting for this to kind of dry up a little bit so I can remove it. Anytime you get mascara on your lid, which when you have long lashes happens a lot, just let it dry and then you can just literally wipe it off. It comes right off and it won't do any damage to your makeup. But there we go. Hey guys, welcome back. So I am doing a checkup with you guys, and I don't know if it'll be the final one because it has been a very long day, and I think I'm ready to take all this makeup off. Took the contacts off, so as soon as I take my contacts off, you know it's about that time to get all the makeup off. So I'm gonna show you guys quickly just how the makeup has worn. So I feel like this foundation really held up well. It is a foundation that I've worn a few times, and I feel like it does wear really well throughout the day. The only difference is that I tend to be a little oilier around the T-zone, and I'm combination dry. And I feel like this time around, it really looks smooth, even, and why I look a little bit glowy, part of it is the lights. When I look at it up close, I feel like it doesn't look as glowy as it's appearing on the screen. So I do feel like the Nivea Men Sensitive Post Shave Balm it does work, but again, I think it really depends on the foundation that you're wearing. Also, the last time I did a review, my foundation, my skin was really bad. I was getting over being sick. I need to put my glasses on because I can't see anything. My foundation my skin was really bad, so my foundation looked really bad, but I feel like it's definitely worn a little bit better. As you guys can see, like my nose is not, it's still there. I mean, the coverage is still there. My skin looks really good. The outside of my face, which tends to be the drier area, looks like it's held up really well. Again, the forehead is a little bit shiny, the nose is a little bit shiny, my chin, I feel like the coverage there is a little gone. But overall, I have to say that everything's held up really well. My bronzer's still on. My eyebrows are still on. But yeah, I have to say that I am happy with the way it's worn. I won't tell you guys that this is a product that I will repurchase, because to be honest with you, I feel like I have primers that are more effective than this. I do feel like this does work. It's just, I don't really see I mean, I guess if I want to purchase something that is going to be inexpensive, this is a good alternative. So if you're wanting a primer or something that's going to make your skin or your makeup stay on longer, I would definitely encourage you to consider this. But as I've mentioned, I have primers that are more effective and that will make my makeup wear longer and also address my skin's needs. And it's not something that I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so fabulous, it's amazing, because I haven't seen that. I mean, that could change and I'll continue to wear it, but I did want to give you guys, you know, another update on how this wears with a different foundation. So who knows, it may end up being a product that I absolutely love and that I share with you guys again and just, you know, have a totally different review on it. But for now, it's all right. If you are in a budget and if you're wanting a primer and you're normal to combination dry or even oily, I don't know how it wears with oily skin because I'm not oily, so I can't tell you guys like, oh my gosh, it's amazing for oily skin. But for me, I'm combination dry. It seems to be pretty good. But if you're dry, unless you really moisturize super well, I feel like this enhances any dryness texture in the skin. And if you have lines or anything, like I'm a little dry under my eyes, it's gonna show. So I'm just going to leave it at that. And if I end up keeping my makeup on a little bit longer, I will definitely give you guys another update. But right now it's 7:09 p.m. And I think the last check-in I did was at 9:30, something like that. So it's been on for a really long time, and like I said, skin doesn't look bad. So I will talk to you guys soon, and let me know if you have any requests. Bye. Okay, the hair went up, the glasses are on, and the makeup is ready to come off. Girls, I am ready. Okay, so this is the final check. It's now 9:10. There you go. And the makeup is starting to look really oily around the center, or the center of my face, really. My nose, as you guys can see, my bronzer is looking a little faded and patchy. And I mean, it's been 12 hours at this point, and guys, I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. I love Nikki Tutorial. That is my girl, and I love her, let me tell you. But I really want to love this, and I really want to love this and be like, oh my god, it's amazing, because Nikki Tutorials is like, I love her. And I really believe in what she says. I really believe that she knows what she's talking about, and that she is like very honest about just the products that she uses. But this Nivea Men Sensitive Post Shave Balm is not really impressing me, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. Again, it's very inexpensive, and I think that if you are looking for something that's going to work as a primer for you, then this may be a good option. But for me, and again, it's not that it doesn't work, because I do feel like, you know, it kind of prolongs the longevity of my makeup, but I don't feel like it's anything that is fantastic or better than any other product that I have. I would rather use some of my other primers than that product. And to be honest with you, I've probably used it like a total of like 4 times, and it's not like a product that I'm like, oh my gosh, let me use it. You know, it's amazing. It's not like that at all. Like, I literally gravitate towards other things before I grab that, and I leave it on top of my vanity, right in front of me. I see it every morning when I get ready, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I do my makeup in this room every day. I love it. It makes me feel freaking awesome. So I'm not very sold on it. I don't think it's the best, and I don't think it's like holy grail. Honestly, I'm probably gonna end up giving this to my husband to use. I don't see, I mean, I like the way it smells. It does smell like a delicious man. It smells like my husband. But I can't. I just, like, it has not impressed me to the point where I feel like I need to use it or that I want to incorporate it to my everyday makeup routine. And it didn't work for me. Again, I'm not trying to say that, you know, it won't work for you guys. I'm not trying to say by any means that it's a product that is horrible. I'm not going to trash it because I do think that it does help. But for me, it's not a product that I feel like I need or that I want to add to my routine. So for me, it's an okay product. And again, I'm not going to knock it, and I'm not going to say that it doesn't work. But I'm not impressed, and I'm not wowed, and I'm not like, I need to use this every day. So with that being said, guys, I am wrapping my video up. I won't be doing any more demonstrations on this, and I won't be doing any more reviews on this. I think I've made up my mind. I've used it enough. I've given it a fair shot, and I have tried it with different foundations, and it's aight. So I hope this was helpful to you guys, and let me know if you